of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, blog stored. On Sunday, Makinde and Chairman PDP Governors Forum, Mohammed, held a closed-door meeting with Senator Sirike Dixon, who represent Bayelsa West in Bauchi. Okay, it is a news this morning. It's no longer news that PDP have come together to do some sort of reconciliation between themselves. That's Makinde faction and Wike faction. And yesterday I saw a video of Obi and Kwankwaso as Kwankwaso hosts Obi, and I saw people chanting Obi Kwankwaso. And now we have Makinde meet Kwankwaso and PDP reconciliation factor. So what do you think will come out as this PDP is trying to fix their house? Do you think their house will still be fixed, and do you think there will still be a party, a candidate that will represent the People's Democratic Party come 2027 presidential elections? And with the way things are going, what are your thoughts about Makinde and Kwankwaso meeting for the reconciliation, and also the fashion of Nyesom Wike? Do you see peace in the nearest future? Do you see them as coming to be a formidable force come 2027? Or do we just assume that PDP is a dead party already? So, State Police Governors submit proposal for National Assembly review. The Nigerian Governors Forum on Sunday said it has submitted its contribution on the proposed state police framework to the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribado, where the document is expected to be transmitted to the National Assembly. The NGF chairman and Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak disclosed this during a meeting with President Bola Tinubu at his Ikoyi residence in Lagos. Abdurrazak stated that discussions on state police were ongoing among various security organizations led by the National Security Advisor, adding that NGF had made its contribution to the process. On the issue of the state police, discussions are ongoing amongst various security organizations led by the National Security Advisor, and the NGF has made its contribution. What are your thoughts about this story this morning, as governors from all the states in Nigeria have submitted proposal for National Assembly for review to see to this state police, that state police should be granted if there is going to be any form of peace in Nigeria as we have it now. I don't think there's any state in Nigeria that is not being affected by insecurity. In one way or the other, they have penetrated and they have been, doing their manifestation in all the states. And we have the governors now submitting a proposal. And we have some states like in Southwest here where they have they created a form of security where they call them Amotekun, where they operate. So do you think this should be reverted to state police? So what are your thoughts? Do you think this submitting this proposal for National Assembly for review, do you think this is taking up so many time that they should sit down and they do what they have to do concerning this insecurity in Nigeria? So what are your thoughts about this story this morning, as the governors submit their proposal for National Assembly to review? What are your thoughts about this story? After story again, Israel launches fresh strikes on Tehran as Iran aims Gulf site. Israel launched a fresh wave of strike on Monday at Iran, which threatened retaliation against vital infrastructure across the Middle East in a war that has plunged the world into its worst energy crisis in decades. Explosion rang out in Tehran, Iranian media reported, while Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates said they were intercepting missiles and drones. At least 40 energy assets across the oil and gas exporting region have been severely or very severely damaged in the conflict, said International Energy Agency Chief Fatih Bureau, as the war ignited by the Israel-US attacks on Iran entered its fourth week. Yes, it's the fourth week, and we have been hearing this this war that is ongoing between Israel, Iran, and the US. And we have, as the President of the United States, Donald Trump, made a threat that he has given the Iran 48 hours ultimatum. To the ultimatum he gave them, that's 48 hours for them to just remove any kind of threat that they have placed on the Strait of Hormuz, so that there can be free and fair of flow of energy. And the president of Iran came out yesterday to say that they are prepared, that the Strait of Hormuz is open to every of their every of their governed nation, that is the people that surround them, the country that surround them, but it is only not open to their enemies. And we have been having counter attack, as it is reported in this morning, that Israel has launched a fresh strike on Tehran, and they have said, Donald Trump has said he's going to eat them very hard. And this is really affecting us. It is affecting the economy, the global world economy. And we have oil, the prices of oil being, just, skyrocketing anyhow. And this has been a major problem. So what I thought about this story this morning, what do you think the Nigerian government can do to ease this tension that we are facing right here about our economy, about our inflation, about everything that is concerned about this world that is affecting us as a nation? So what are your thoughts about the story this morning? What do you think? Do you think federal government should at least give us a kind of a release, maybe a palliative should be rolled out, or there should be subsidy on the oil, on our fuel for now? So what are your thoughts about the story this morning, as this attacks and counter-attacks between Israel and USA with Iran, and this is ongoing, and it has entered the fourth week, and we have not seen, with the way I'm saying it, I don't think Iran is ready to back down, to surrender, to submit their weapons. I don't think they are ready to do that. So what do you think can be done so that this war cannot affect us in our nation, in our dear nation Nigeria, as it's affecting everybody? This morning, before I could get the bike down here, I was, just from Molete down to this place, you could hear 1,500 naira. So that is how far it has affected us. So what do you think the government, the present administration, that's President Tinubu Ahmed, can do to ease this tension? Because it's going to affect every aspect, come to food, everything will just skyrocket. So what do you think government can do to ease the tension of fuel, as it's been affecting everyone all around?